What's up, fellow cowboys? Today we're going to do a little kitty kids show tier list. We got a lot of different ones here, a lot of menacing shows from the past, either nostalgic or traumatic. So let's just get right into it and rank these by how much I love them or hate them or how much it teaches kids. So first one is up is Dora. This is actually a good show to me. I always loved it. I never hated it. We always loved giving Dora the wrong directions. So positively, I'll put it. What about S now? I really put A. You know, yeah, it wasn't really the best thing, of course. Like we all love SpongeBob and all that, but these are just like the stuff for age group under 7, typically. So next thing is Peppa Pig. It's a good show. Now it doesn't really do much harm. Yeah, I don't know if it really teaches children though, but that's not the point. Most of these shows teach children, but still, that aspect's not really there. I don't know, but either way, another A. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's really calming. Oh, next up is Teletubbies, the horrific bunch of the Teletubbies. Where should we put them? F for freaky. How about that? And next one is Cocomelon. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. We had to put in the. We see that white thing down there? It means it's going down to the worst tier on the list. Let me show you. It means it's the worst thing on the face of the earth. Quick little reminder to tell you guys that everybody needs a little hug. That's why I'm about to drink it. I'm going to be happy. This reminds me of my childhood right here. Brings me back to 4 years old. You know what I mean? So it's getting right to the video. Yeah, very distraught. Next up is Sesame Street. So Sesame Seeds, they're a good show. Elmo was really happy. He was a really happy individual. I liked it as a child, so it's going in S tier. It's the GOAT. That's why it's MVP. That's why it's the GOAT. The GOAT! Okay, next up, we got Bluey. Yeah, so Bluey here is like Peppa Pig, both British, both are calm and narrated, both have families, and both are animals, and both of them are really good shows. What do I prefer? I think I prefer Peppa Pig over Bluey, but I don't know. Both of them was just too simple, but they're good in their own right. So this next show, Team Umizoomi, I hate this show. I always hated it. It was hyper annoying. Kids love it. I didn't. Even when I was a kid, I didn't love it, so it's going in D. So next up is Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I always hated that one. We're going to F for Funhouse. No, it's taking out all the fun as me as a child. I was terrified. I was mortified. Next up is Paw Patrol, also mortifying. Of course, FTO. Yeah, my nieces watched it a lot, and they watched it so much that if it was somewhat interesting or somewhat tolerable, it wasn't. And yeah, it does teach children though, so I'll bump it up to C. So yeah. So we're not going to be totally biased, but just a little bit biased, you know what I mean? Next up, it's a show that actually teaches the kids a whole bunch. I would give it an S tier by how it teaches people. But how annoying it is, since my nieces watched it all the time, I would put it in like D in annoyingness. But to meet us in the middle, I'll put it in B. So I'll give it a generous one though. See how we ranking this, Yeah. Next up is Bob the Builder. Can we fix it? No, we cannot. Yeah, I'm surprised this show lasted for 22 years. So, I didn't really love it or hate it, so a C. And then it's Handy Mandy, basically the same thing. I always thought this was either like 1A, 1B. Each of them reminded me of each other. So, yeah, C. And I feel like Bob the Builder was more recognizable for me. I don't know. I was a child, I couldn't remember. Little Einsteins. This is a trip. And their favorite rocket ship. Try to make a joke. Ends up finishing the show. It's a good detail. Yeah. Oh, I hate this show. This show going on the worst shows in the face of the off. For sure. Nobody likes the Dinosaur Train. Okay. Wonder Pets. Another worst thing on the face of the off. That stuff sucks. Like, yes, it maybe teach children about something, but I just hated it. Nothing can save my hate for that. So, Max and Ruby, B tier, C tier, I don't know. In the end, it was good to watch when I was bored to death, but other than that, there's nothing to say about it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's all. Okay, now it's Barney. I love you. You love me. Get back in the boss finger off, Barney. You know what you did to children? It's despicable. No, never forget. But Cocomelon's way worse, though. Next up, it's Caillou. Yeah, this is the best show that ever exists. This is so underrated. You know what I mean? No. Get to the worst thing off. Like Caillou or Cocomelon, like that's the battle of the ages. Which one is the most annoying with a brat? I don't know, but that one is it's really close. You know what I mean? So yeah, Caillou is the most annoying little brat that ever exists, and yeah, that's basically it. Okay, Bubble Guppies. I always hated it. FTO. No, nothing to be said. It does teach children a little bit, but with too many songs and singing, but at least it goes to a D for me. This is an underrated show that I actually didn't mind when I was with my nieces were watching shows. You know what I mean? It was. I don't know. It wasn't too annoying. It wasn't too in your face. You know what I mean? Sometimes you see like a diamond in the rough, and it's a good C tier. Nothing too nostalgic to put it up in the B or A, or it doesn't really teach, or it does not like surprise me by its wording material enough. I don't know. I'm just making this stuff out, yo. Don't hate me on that. Okay, the Backyardigans. I didn't really watch it enough, but I watched it enough to be on this list. Note that I didn't have all of the cartoons on this list because I didn't watch them all, or I'm not familiar with it all. So I'm to be familiar with the material a little bit. So yeah, that's a good C. Doesn't really extraordinarily pop out. Maybe a good B. I don't know. It was a long time ago, so nostalgia bias. Blue's Clues. That's an S tier. I can't believe that the guy is 50 years old now. Something like that. It was always nice to watch. It was always tranquil, peaceful. Back when childhood was great. And around the same time, there was this show. This show I didn't really like. I don't know. I felt like it was a bit annoying, because it's a kid's show, it's hyper. But also, I'm using the bias of my memories as a young child. So, yeah. If you see, like the title, Gold Man, who does this stuff, well, I watched these when I was a child, most of them. Or like a child like mine, because I feel like I still have a child like mine. But don't ask. Everybody's a child at heart. But speaking of that saying, it's still going into detail. Well, it does teach people about Chinese, but it doesn't teach people how to speak it properly. It just tells them a few words. But in the end, not much skills to be learned here. Go for the big red dog. See, I don't really care for it. We're almost to the end already. Yo Gabba Gabba, robots. I don't know, it was kind of fun, but still kind of annoying. It was different. I kind of like how our intros were. Like, this was a show that decided to be different. So yeah, I had to give props to a B tier. Now is the Wiggles, the best childhood band that I absolutely hated. It was groovy, I guess. It definitely memeable. Please make memes of it now if there's not already. But it's a D as far as I go, as far as that goes. And finally, Oobi. Yeah, this is the only live action show on the list other than Wiggles. But yes, I put it on this list for the memes because I loved Oobi, and Oobi is the GOAT. It's like going into S tier. And that's everything. Thanks for watching. Well, what should I do for tier list next time? And enjoy. And look at the 5 little menacing the worst thing on the face of the earth and make fun of it in the comments. Write as many comments as you want. Tell it to your friends. Tell it to your family. Tell it to your next door neighbor. Tell it to the homeless man under the bridge and give him a $10 bill. I'll see you guys next time and goodbye.